for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Friday morning, February 24th, 2017. Get out! Good morning to you all this lovely Friday morning, February 24th, 2017. Here, 7:55 in the morning time, 42 degrees, and not in the daytime, will be 67. Here at Peter Channel Morning News at 7:55 a.m. But our top story is the reclusive mastermind beyond President Trump's nationalist ideology has come out and has made his public debut on Thursday. Tim delivered a fiery book, and the media declared that a new administration is under the battle for construction. In Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, the poison used to kill the straight half-brother of North Korea's leader in a credit air tunnel in Malaysia was the banned chemical weapon VX nerve agent, police said Friday. New Delhi, the government of India expressed shock and fighting over shooting in Kansas border killer. India and injured another Indian man as well as America to try to intervene. Vice President Pence fortunately defended on Thursday that the Trump administration's plans to repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act stated law known as Obamacare is a nightmare that the administration is committed to orderly. At the end of the last year, after the election of the year was for his inauguration, President Trump decided to represent the U.S. The epidemic of opioid addiction in the United States has been well documented. A staggering 33,000 people died in 2015 from overdoses on prescription painkillers, heroin, and similar drugs on the par with a number killed by firearms and car accidents. Jeremy Corbyn says he will not step down and fall, and Labour is coupling by election loss to the Conservatives. Labour leader said that the result was a disappointment, but he had been elected twice and was proud to continue. Experts were what it appears to North Korea's extreme secrecy that would be created. One surpasses which resources all countries all propaganda like the photo below. A car bomb killed many as 60 people and wounded dozens more Friday in northwestern Syria, Turkish state media and activist group said. Baghdad latest on Iraqi forces battle to take the West African Muslim and Islamic State militant says Iraqi Air Force strikes the strongest inside Syria. Obamacare is blowing up a congressional town hall meetings from California, Virginia, but high rails aren't stepping up the right checks to defend the law and possibly turning voter outrage of losing coverage to the sustainable movement. Atlanta progressive activist groups backing Keith Ellison in the race to the chair to the Democratic National Committee are making a final push to the Minnesota Congressman the day before the vote. A 6-year-old Connecticut girl believed to be with her father in the box after being taken to the scene of a fatal accident early Friday. There are two apparent ironies at the heart of the Trump administration announcement of what they have to denote. We said Obama order all transgender students to use the tool pullback for mention their gender identities. Iraqi forces entered into the first district win in the West Mosul proper and its offensive against the Islamic State after taking control of the Al-Ghazali base. Two Washington, D.C. police officers sustained non-life-threatening injuries and a suspect died during an exchange of gunfire, police officials said. In his first days in office, President Donald Trump has taken after the nation's included healthcare, abortion, trade, and oil pipelines. And a bails court said a Texas law making it harder to consider undocumented immigrants and crime is illegal and clarified by constitutes a violation. State balls up juvenile offender age. Making seniors' lives burner in Mansfield, and suspect charged in North Ever stuck in cases. Ex-soldier cop who faced accusations in the past. J.C. Penney finding little on the plans and unsigned fleet tell investors on Friday will close between 130 and 140 stores over the next few months. Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin told Mark Carney that the Donald Trump administration will promote U.S. national interests and global talks and financial regulation. Uber has been struggling in the reputation department. The most recent setback on former Nigeria claims that she was sexually harassed and dealt with the HR department offered zero support. The Dow up 34.72 points at 20,008, 10.32. SP5 up 99 cents at 2,316.81, and Nasdaq down 25.12 at 5,835.51. Initially, Clint Perry wanted to make a vitamin issue for bumblebees when it set out. They solved the problem. Perry, a cognitive biologist at Queen Mary University of London, is interested in testing the limits to the available intelligence. If you know your mythology, you are familiar with the political spectacular namesake, the lovable dwarf planet made after the Roman colony and world, also known as Hades in Greek mythology. The Trappist one system open to 7 planets that are about to size their potential just right temperature to support life. This Sunday, we will bring the first solar eclipse into our 17th. I'd like to total solar eclipse that will cross the continental United States in August. Sunday spectacular to handle eclipse means a silver to the sun's surface will be manually work over the have a low little, then those who do lower intensity exercise study spot. Males have each a tipping point that what they are too tired to have a sexual interest in it anymore. America's opioid epidemic continues. The latest numbers says the disease control prevention release party show that 1 in 4 drug overdoses in 2015 was related to heroin. Boston University researchers found that mental risk increased at nearly 2.5 times for those who are themselves needed extra sleep per minute. Okay, take a look at New England Weather Report in Lowell, Massachusetts. 1 hour ago, red cross, standard response, West American County Street, red cross, standard response, for 11 residents still spaced by the fire. Peter Childers high, exactly 8 o'clock. Time out for a sports report. Last night, the Boston Bruins defeat the Los Angeles Kings 4-1. Tonight, the Boston Celtics being taken on second after the regular season against the Toronto Raptors. Game time, 8 o'clock. And the Norton Lancers girls basketball team will find out to see who are they going to be played in the MIA Division III South Tournament, as it's going to be their tournament for the first time since 1999. Stephen Curry's huge MVP third quarter, 17-35 points and a 3-point play with 3-3 in the third quarter, 2-time rated MVP at 7 rebounds, 5-4 steals. It says Warriors use a big step to defeat the LA Clippers, 123-113. There's been some debate who was currently the best quarterback in the NFL. Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady, but the greatest all time. Rodgers, Simmons, Austin. The debate has been for the rest. It's Brady. Adrian Peterson featured in Minnesota Vikings. Remains the mayor, but at least publicly, but general manager Rick Spielman did not get it 2 Thursday that he knows what the Falcons will do with Peterson's situation, but we're making announcements just yet. Peter Childers is now 8:01 on this Friday morning, and it's time now for Extravagant Trends in the Park. Beep beep! Let's stop the MTA with a green line space with minor delays between Parksfield and the Kimball due to a disabled train. Red line space with minor delays between JFK, UMass, and Charles MJ due to an early disabled train. Copy the rail. And the ferries, they are looking ahead. Take a look at Iowa's and Bowies of New England here. 95 on the south side, slow for Bridgewater down into Greenwich. 95 the north side, battle to Greenwich into Sanford. Merritt Parkway, west side, battle to Bridgewater down to Sanford. Merritt Parkway, both ends battle to 25. Route 8 in the south side, also to Tech. A4, both ends is back to a rotary stretch. A4 east side, also for Newington down to Harvard, Connecticut. A4 west side, slow for Manchester down to Harvard, Connecticut. 91 on both ends is back to Brandon. 291 91 in downtown Harvard, Connecticut. Route 9 on the westbound side, and it's a little slow to Hartford, Connecticut. 95 on the northbound side, a little slow around the Raven Stretch. Central West Massachusetts highways are looking good. Here, down and around. Here, 95 on the southbound side, so 122 all the way to downtown Providence. 146 on the southbound side, a little slow. Route 95 downtown Providence. Route 10 a little slow from 6 to 95 and the Crescent Stretch. Route 6 to the eastbound side, back to 128 down the Route 610 connector. 95 on the northbound side, a little slow. Route 10 and Crescent all the way to 195. 95 on the northbound southbound side, also at downtown Providence. 146 on the southbound side, also 1468, Route 99. 146 on the northbound side, also at Route 99. Lincoln 99, northbound side, also 126 Route 122, Lincoln to Cycle Stretch. 95 on the northbound side, little slow around Route 152 in the north Edinburgh here. Out of the Cape, 20 on both ends, also at the border here. 95 on the 24 on the northbound side, also at Route 128 out in Canton. 128 on the northbound side, also at 24 in Canton, Route 3 on the northbound side, also at the Braintree Stretch. Southfield Expressway, southbound side, also at the Braintree Split. Southfield Expressway, northbound side, also from Quincy down to the Dorchester. Southfield Expressway, southbound side, a little slow just round. The Dorchester Stretch, westbound, eastbound side, it's a little slow just round. Austin Brad trolls all the way up to the Southfield Expressway, 93 at the northbound side, also at South Station Tunnel in Boston. 93 is southbound side, also from Medford out to St. Bridge, Boston. Route 1 is southbound side, also at the Charlestown Stretch. 120 out of the northbound side, also from Route 9 in Wellesley. 120 out of the northbound side, also from the Mass Bank in Western Orient Warfare. Mass Bank, westbound side, also from Western all the way up to Newton near around 128. 93 at the northbound side, also at Route 128 out in right in here. Route 280 the eastbound side, also at Concord Stretch. 93 is southbound side, back to 3 at the Wyndham. 93 at the northbound side, also Wyndham Stretch. Every turnpike southbound side, also around 283 late down to the Bareback. On with 50 on the northbound side, also at some Quebec in the towards Montreal. Peter Childers side, 804 on this Friday morning, and it's time now for a weather report here, and it's going to be another mild day in the weather department here. So you don't need the jacket because it's going to be another mild one here. But looking at radar, and it shows a line of rain, showers, and storms ran 7 temperature from Portsmouth all the way down around Darien, around Houston, and another line of rain showers stretch around from Keene all the way down around Bremerville and around Greenfield, Mass, and spotty rain showers north of Fairfield, Massachusetts. Some rain showers extending up to the Southern Maine coast and off the New Hampshire Maine coast here. And spotty rain showers around the Schenectady area, and a line of heavy showers of thunderstorms stretching from southern New York down around Syracuse, Rochester, New York, and some heavy rain showers around storms around Eden, New York, stretching in eastern Ontario, some raining around the Toronto area, and then up around northeastern Ontario here. And they're going to be headed towards the northeast, so Southern Maine's good next in this line of showers and storms here. Okay. 7-day forecast goes like this. Today, patch cloud for 9 a.m. Otherwise, mostly sunny about 6-7 degrees. Calm and becoming in southwest from 5 to 9 miles in the morning. Winds can gust 23 miles an hour for tonight. Patch back before 11 p.m. Then patch back after 2 a.m. Otherwise, mostly cloudy, wind about 45 degrees. South about 3 to 6 miles an hour. Winds gust as high as 20 miles an hour for Saturday. Chance of showers. May after 2 p.m. Patch back before 9 a.m. Otherwise, mostly cloudy, high about 65 degrees. South about 5 to 10 miles an hour. Gust 24 miles an hour. Chance of is 40%. Starting at 7 to 30 before 3 a.m. Then a slight chance of showers between 3 and 4 a.m. Lower at 34 degrees, south about 9 miles coming to west after midnight. Winds can gust 25 miles an hour. Chance of is 8%. New percent less than 7 inches possible. Except 9 miles possible thunderstorms for Sunday. Sun's got about 45 degrees. West about 9 to 17 miles an hour. Winds can gust 31 miles an hour for Saturday. Most of the coast come about 28 degrees. Monday, most sunny podcast about 50 about 32 degrees. Tuesday, just rain and snow shower from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Then a just rain showers at 9 a.m. Mostly clouds about 53 about 39 degrees. And just rain is 40%. Wednesday, rain likely. Clouds about 53 about 40 degrees. Just rain 55%. And for Thursday, just rain mostly sunny skies about 50 degrees. Just rain is 30%. In Norton, it's fair skies, and it's 42 degrees, and Mansfield is 42, and that's me for the Peter Show. Morning news on this February 24th, 2017, on a Friday morning at 3 a.m. Good morning, good positive, and hope you have a good day. Now, see you at noontime for a noontime report.